That's why he be kicking me off like that. Now I know. Now I know. What's good, family? Whoever's gonna check this out, this family. Well, you might not be family. You might be a low value woman. You see, I don't have no family that's low value women. But I'm only gonna talk about the low value women on this one. And this doesn't mean that you are black, white. You can be anything and be a low value woman. And I'm only speaking about low value women on this post. And I've noticed, I've figured it out. It took me a while. It took me a while to really figure out. And there may be more than one. See, that's the key. There may be more than one type of low value woman. Actually, I know there's got to be more than one type of low value woman. But the one type of low value woman that I know, yeah, they like to talk a lot of shit. They like to talk a lot of shit out here. They be out here in the streets talking shit. But ask them something about their man. Ask a low value woman about her man. And if she get the hemming and hawing, if she get to shutting it down, if she get to doing one of these numbers, I don't discuss my man with nobody. I don't talk about my man in the streets. Okay, she's probably a low value woman. She's probably a low value woman. Oh yeah, she might not want to say she's a low value woman, but she's a low value woman. When they get to talking that hush hush shit, if they loud about everything else, they loud about everything else. When you get to talk about their man, nah, nah, that's a low value woman. Any woman that got to answer the door anytime the doorbell ring, that's a low value woman. Yeah, when they order stuff off Amazon, always got to put it in her name. That's a low value woman. Yeah, if his debit card got her name on it, that's a low value woman. I need two debit cards with the same name. Why can't he have his name on it? Low value. Good evening, family. I mean, they're talking about low value women. Well, I really ain't said shit yet. I just been talking about the kind of low value women that I know, and I'm gonna prove it to you. But I'm kind of giving you the build up because I ain't gonna be on here long. It don't take it don't take long to talk about no low value woman. And see, there ain't no goddamn excuse. Because anybody that's gonna boss up on some shit, you should be able to boss up on all levels. And when it comes to talking about your man, you should be able to talk about your man or your low level. Hell, when you got to make restaurant reservations, you got to put them in your name. You don't want to put them in his name. You don't know what kind of restaurateur you got. Yeah. Cell phone, it's in your name. It ain't in his name. You low value ass woman. But you a boss. You running shit out here. But you can't say shit about your man. You can't say shit about your man. So let me just tell you. Let me just break the suspense that I've at least got right now. The low value woman that I'm talking about right now, the low value woman is dating somebody that ain't supposed to be here. Yeah, that's right. She dating an illegal. His papers ain't right. He ain't got no papers. He snuck over here. He swam over here. He came in underground. He rode in on a boat. Either way, his ass is illegal. He's an absconder from another territory, and you're harboring a fugitive, which makes you a criminal, which makes you low value. Because see, really, it ain't nothing wrong with being a criminal. Sometimes you got to commit a crime to get by. I know plenty of people that have had to commit crimes to get by. I respect that shit. I respect that shit. If you got to feed your family and sometimes you got to skirt that law needs to be skirted. Feed your fucking family, man. But if you're just greedy and you can't pull off somebody with a social security number, who are you? What are you? You are a low-value woman. Who said you got to go out to salsa night? Pick up somebody that ain't supposed to be here. Who said that? Deborah Cox? How did you get here? Your ass ain't supposed to be here. Yeah, you ain't Deborah Cox. You just illegal Cox. Because that's what you like. Illegal Cox. Y'all talk a lot of shit out here. But I know low-value bitches when I see you. I know low-value bitches when I see you. American man can't say shit to you. Because see, all you got to do, if a motherfucking illegal say some shit to you, I'm calling INS. You can't just call the police just because you arguing with a motherfucking American. But if you arguing with an illegal, you can say, I'm calling INS. And that motherfucker backs the fuck up. He don't want that INS smoke. He ain't trying to see INS tonight. He got to go to work tomorrow. Sierra La Boca. That's Deborah Cox's sister. Illegal Cox. Shit. Low-value women get a pass every day, all day. But not here today. Not here today. You're not going to talk that cash shit out here and you got somebody sitting up in your house that can't do nothing but get mail that says occupant. Really? He's not even a resident. We know he ain't a citizen, so he's got to be the occupant. Give his ass the circulars and shut the fuck up. Give him all the goddamn lawn care coupons. You probably don't need them motherfuckers because he mow lawns for a living. Shit. You motherfuckers kill me. Talk major shit to people all day, every day. And you bitches up here sitting with illegal cops. Deborah's little sister. I'm trying to tell you what I know. I done figured it out. Yeah, I don't talk about my man. You can't talk about your man. You put your man in a precarious position if you talk about him. You don't know who I know. I bet you his ass gets shook when a goddamn SUV show up with some green writing on the side of it. I bet you he shook as a motherfucker. Don't say shit to me. Y'all up here living in motherfucking apartments with goddamn security cameras and shit. I know why you got security cameras. You need to see who's coming. Who the fuck needs security cameras live on the third floor? Ain't nobody scaling the wall. INS will. INS will scale the wall. He tell you too. We need to get a high level apartment. Yeah. Hey. She got to get it how she live. I get it. I get it. She put a price tag on that cookie. She put a price tag on that cookie. And said, if you want this and you want to stay over here, this is what I need. And he went out there and got it. He went out there and got it. I don't know what was better, the cookie or citizenship or marriage license. Really, it ain't even citizenship. It's a marriage license. He don't give a fuck about citizenship. He ain't got no allegiance to America. He just trying not to get deported or detained. Shit. Low value ass women. Talk major shit. Up here living with motherfucking absconders and refugees. Shit. He's illegal. Until you marry him. Until you marry him. Until you become Mrs. Fuentes. He's illegal in this bitch. And I don't want to hear nothing else about it. Motherfucker. Low value ass 20 bands? Woo! Where you get 20 bands from? He knows somebody. He got 20 bands. She better act right, because if he got 20 bands to have her, he can probably get 10 bands to take her out. So she better act right. Yep, there it is. Oh, she got her an African. She got her an African. So now he's an African American. Oh, yeah. I know it. Hey, I get it now. The Africans come over here with some bread. I ain't gonna lie. Them Africans come over here with some bread. Yeah. They come over here with some bread. They looking for brides. They looking for brides. They'll tell you right up front, they ain't looking for no girlfriends. They looking for wives. They need that paperwork. They need that paperwork. And then these low value ass women, cock them legs open, and here he goes. Mandinka. And she gonna say yes to everything he puts out. You don't want no intercontinental? You don't want no intercontinental genital? Hey, man. You better put a price on it. You better put a price on it. He might come over here. He might have a whole bunch of blood diamonds in his suitcase. I tell you. He come over here with a suitcase full of diamonds. There you go. There you go. Get you some land. Get you some land. That's right. Buffering. Says I got a great signal going on. There you go. You need generational wealth. You get that land, you put something on that land, you make money off that land, you keep flipping it. I'm sitting still. Signals are right. I might have said too many cuss words in 15 minutes because I cussed a lot when I first got on. But I thought I waited the necessary time to start cussing. Right on. Did you get my text free? You didn't answer. Another accident over there at Carpenter and Ellsworth. I told them that new light configuration is going to fuck a lot of people up. People think that they can make that light, and people coming down, they don't know how fast they're going, they're just crashing. They need to just change it back. Ain't nobody ready for all that change right now. It was dumb. Do that shit in the winter when traffic is automatically slower. People can get used to it. But now you done did it in the springtime. Motherfuckers done open up. A lot more people out here driving. It's bad. It's bad. So all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. If you gonna have something illegal, at least get something for it. We've talked about land. We've talked about insurance. We've talked about revenue. But see, there's a value there. What I'm talking about is these ones up here want to talk like they cash queens. When they're the ones that's got to buy the liquor at the store. That man ain't got no ID. His shit expired through the pandemic. He can't even go back into the Secretary of State. See, he was good at one time. Now he's not good. Now his paperwork ain't right. Now all that shit done kicked in. Yeah, his ass need to check in. He need to check in and stay low. Telling you, there ain't no different than the one that keep going back getting that same rundown dope dealer who keep going back into jail, milks you for all your revenue, call and collect every goddamn night. Did he want to be jealous? Nigga, how you gonna be jealous that you in jail? Who you laid up there with? When I be hearing about dudes trying to check girls in jail, you in jail, dog. How you trying to check somebody that's not in jail? You went to jail, dog. Who she's laid up with is probably benefiting you. I don't want nobody around my kids. What do you mean you don't want nobody around your kids? Like food or clothing or shelter or transportation? Because you're not supplying that in the jail, dog. She might go find Hector or Tabandi. She might find Tabandi if she don't find Hector. You better hope they find somebody, because you're not feeding your kids from inside. As a matter of fact, you're draining the resources, nigga. You're draining the resources. How you draining the resources? You didn't leave no kitty. You got busted. You was broke. You had already fucked off all the money. Now, don't nobody want these designer clothes that you bought. That shit ain't good for nobody. But you. And you in jail. What you about to do? Put a Gucci belt on motherfucking Amazon? See? Kenyatta is more on this. Kenyatta. Whoa, you done flipped it on me? You mean Kenyatta? Who Kenyatta? Because Kenyatta could be a whole different scenario. That could be a whole different conversation. That could be a whole different conversation. Is Kenyatta a man? Kenyatta could be a woman. Kenyatta could be a woman. That changes the complexion of this conversation totally. Oh, Kenyatta is the male name in Africa. Yeah, okay, I fuck with that. But you see where I was at though. Kenya is the female. I got it. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. We call me. So, are there African women over here that are looking to marry men and get bread? I mean, if he gave her 20,000, how much is the African woman really willing to spend to stay over here? I mean, is this like an ongoing thing? Do they just come over here looking? They're not looking for love. They're looking for allegiance. The Africans bring them over after they marry. Ah. So African men are usually looking to marry American women, but African women are not usually looking to marry American men. Because I'm trying to get some sense into this. I already know who the low value ass women are. I'm trying to figure out who's got a little value. These Africans sound like they're raising the pay grade. I ain't never heard about nobody getting 20,000. 20,000 just for a marriage certificate? You gotta stay married for a certain period of time? Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. And I done seen a lot of African women over here, they real disrespectful to African men. So that might play into a part of it. I don't know exactly where it really, really comes from, but they talk greasy about African men. And I just like I tell them all, just like I say here. You came over here. 50,000. I mean, what does that really entail? Y'all got to be under the same roof and shit. You got to make, but you ain't really got to like be married, do you? I mean, you got to perform all the wife duties. That BIPOC shit kills me. All bills paid, not married in the physical. He already had a wife just on paper and had to make it look good. So he gonna give you all bills paid and give you 50 G's? I can see how a low value would take that. But a low value, she'll give it up for free. Because she really would rather just hold the shit over the motherfucker's head. She really don't want no commitment. She don't know where the real come up is. You take that and you flip that. She not gonna flip that. She'd spin that shit. They'd spend it together. He's only getting married to you to stay over here. He's not getting married to you forever. And then you go spend the money he gives you on him. You dumb bitch. Yep. That's it. That's all I really got on low value women. These hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. What the fuck is going on down in Greektown? Greektown been acting a motherfucking fool. Somebody's getting shot in Greektown like every 3 days. Some of you should stay home. I'm staying home. Greektown can have it this year. They acting a plum fool down in that motherfucker. You hear about the motherfucker? The Kentucky Derby winner? His horse tested positive again. This is a certified cheater. You talking about white supremacy. You talking about white privilege. Now he can't race a horse for 2 years. All these horses he got coming up, they're supposed to be ready in 2 years. Don't matter. You ain't gonna be running in shit. And why they keep saying he named that horse after Breonna Taylor? I ain't never known him. What the horse is named like Medina or something. Why they keep saying he named the horse after Breonna? That horse's name was not Breonna Taylor. So yeah, man. No, it's not the jockey, it's the horse. It's not the jockey, it's the horse. The horse is doped up. You know, the horse is doped up. I always said it. They gotta have them goddamn them damn jockeys on something. They stay small and shit. Them some small motherfuckers, man. I've met a couple horse jockeys in my life. They're some small motherfuckers. I sold a car to a jockey. He raced up there in Northfield Downs. Sold his ass a Kia. Little motherfucker. The horse is doped up. Can't pass a drug test now. He got the horse out here just dropping dirty. That shit probably ain't got through their system yet. They might as well put that horse down. I gotta put me another track up. It's Black Music Month. Another track. What are we listening to earlier? They had me listening to Sam Cooke earlier. What else is out here? I'm gonna be all over the place all month. I know a lot of people think I'd be listening to just R&B, hip hop, but I done already took it back to the 40s. I already done take it back to the 40s. I'm gonna be all over the place with this shit. One of the most underrated tracks ever. One of the most underrated tracks ever. They ain't ready for all that. They ain't ready for all that. They ain't ready for all that. I gotta do Ari Lennox when I got my lights right. I gotta do Ari Lennox when I got my lights right, and you know when I got the shea butter vibes going. I ain't there yet. Maybe it's me that ain't there yet. Maybe it's not they're not there yet. Maybe it's me. I gotta be right. You know, I still fuck with Snow Heavy. And a couple people that she fucked with, I fuck with them now on IG. She's had people like do raps and little shit with her. I follow them. They make good music too. It's not as big as the stuff that was her, but it was cool. Did a little James Brown earlier, fucking around with that track. This is some shit right here. I did a Marvin Gaye anthem. Obviously, we're claiming fair usage. They need to understand fair use. And these motherfuckers, some of these people have been dead for years. And they be fucking with me. I'm like, who am I infringing on? The artist dead, even the writer's dead. This is like 4th, 5th generation money. Y'all chasing after copyright infringement. You greedy bastards. I'm just going. Dr. O. Lucky day. I know if anybody's really old school, and this ain't way back, just in the 90s, if anybody's old school, they'll remember this shit. And I'm going to get up out of here. That little, that little, that's Dr. Dre sitting there picking. He's picking a guitar. He made that shit up. It wasn't even a part of the song, the original song. He was just like, just kept picking at the shit, kept picking at it. That's Dr. Dre. I don't even know if he puts that shit in the credits, but that's him picking that guitar, making that beat. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. So we went from low value women to a high value old school classic that I'm sure they'll try to ding me on the copyright. I'll dispute it. I'll state fair usage. I'll show them that I'm fucking a ASCAP music license holder. And I'm just trying to play my music because it's Black Music Month. They should lower the bullshit for the month. It's Black Music Month. And I'm playing black music. Leave me be. Leave me be. I want my black music, I want my hemp, and I want to be left alone. I already know what I'm going to do for the next live, too. Don't know exactly what time it's coming back on, but I think I'm going to do it tonight. Y'all really don't know about this. I'll holler back. Thanks, Free. Thanks for the links. One love. I'm too grown for this shit.